Have you ever looked up at the night sky and thought, there's gotta be something weirder out there than Saturn's rings or Mars's dust storms? Well, you're absolutely right. And today, we're diving headfirst into the wildest corner of the cosmos where reality twists and logic takes a vacation. Let me introduce you to J1719-1438b. If Saturn is the prom queen of ringed planets, this thing is the entire royal court. Located a jaw-dropping 434 light-years away, J1719-1438b isn't just massive, it's straight-up theatrical. Its ring system, try 120 million kilometers wide. That's not a typo. If we gave Saturn those rings, you'd see them stretch across Earth's sky like a divine hula hoop. And get this, scientists think those colossal rings are actually forming moons right now. Imagine witnessing a planet giving birth to moons. That's not just astronomy, it's cosmic parenthood. But if you think that's as weird as space gets, oh buddy, we're just getting started. Let's talk about a planet that could fit right in at a rave, GJ504b, roughly 4 times more massive than Jupiter, but about the same size. This gas giant glows in a faint, fabulous shade of magenta. Why pink? It's still a baby, only 160 million years old, and it's shedding the heat of its chaotic birth. That glow isn't just pretty. It's a planetary temper tantrum in infrared. Meanwhile, in a different part of the galaxy, there's a world that looks promising, until you step on it. Meet GJ1214b, the so-called water world. Think endless oceans and deep blue tranquility? Not quite. This planet is made almost entirely of water, but it's under such crushing pressure and heat that the H2O behaves like a supercritical fluid. It's not gas, it's not liquid. It's both, and neither. And with surface temps around 540 degrees Fahrenheit, it's basically a steamy, high-pressure water balloon from your nightmares. Now let's heat things up, literally. Enter Kepler-70b, a planet that somehow managed to survive its own star's death spiral. Originally a gas giant, Kepler-70b got engulfed by its host star during the red giant phase. What's left is a scorched iron core orbiting terrifyingly close, 65 times nearer than Mercury is to the Sun. The result? Temperatures that spike to 12,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the Sun's surface. If Dante had found this place, he would have added a whole new level to hell. And yet space wasn't done being metal, pun fully intended. Say hello to WASP-76b, the planet that literally rains molten iron. This gas giant is tidally locked, meaning one side always faces its star and gets blasted with intense heat, enough to vaporize iron. Ferocious winds whip the iron vapor to the cooler side, where it condenses and rains down in fiery metallic droplets. Umbrella, anyone? But even iron rain can't out-weird this next one. PSR J1719-1438b, the planet with a name like a Wi-Fi password, isn't really a planet at all. It used to be a star. Now, after being stripped down by a nearby pulsar, it's a dense carbon remnant roughly the size of Earth but heavier than Jupiter. Translation? It's probably made almost entirely of crystalline carbon, that's right, a giant diamond floating in space. Beyoncé, eat your heart out. Of course, space also has a sweet tooth. Meet WASP-107b, a gas giant that's so low in density, scientists describe it as cotton candy-like. It's about the same size as Jupiter but weighs only 30 Earths. Its core is tiny compared to what we'd expect, raising serious questions about how such fluffy giants even exist. It's as if someone inflated a balloon and forgot to add mass. But let's get a little more serious. Is there a place in this bizarre gallery of planets that might actually support life? Maybe? Gliese 581 days is a promising candidate. Just 20 light-years away, it's 6 times the mass of Earth and sits within the habitable zone of its star. One side is always basking in light, the other frozen in darkness. But in between lies the twilight zone, a narrow strip where temperatures might allow liquid water. With a thick CO2 atmosphere to keep the night side from freezing, some scientists believe this twilight band could potentially support life. Now if you thought long commutes on Earth are bad, meet 2-mass J2126, a planet that takes the idea of distant to cosmic extremes. It orbits its star from 900 billion kilometers away. That's about 7,000 times the Earth-Sun distance. Its orbit is so wide that 1 year on this planet lasts 900,000 Earth years. Yeah, your calendar would need a serious upgrade. While we're talking about distant relationships, let's rewind to our own solar system for a moment. Jupiter has 79 moons, so it's only logical that other giant exoplanets would have moons too, right? The problem is, they're incredibly hard to find. That is until now. astronomers finally captured clear evidence of a moon-forming disk around a massive exoplanet called PDS-70c. This isn't some computer simulation. With the help of the ALMA telescope in Chile, we're actually watching moons begin to take shape from the dust and gas swirling around their planet. And then there's KOI 5ab, the exoplanet that almost didn't get discovered because its situation was so complicated. It orbits a star that orbits another star, which both orbit a third star. That's right, this is a triple star system, and KOI 5ab is caught right in the gravitational crossfire. If you stood on this planet's surface, assuming you had some serious protection, you wouldn't see one sun in the sky, you'd see two. One enormous and blazing, the other faint but still 1,000 times brighter than our moon. Just imagine the sunsets. And as if that weren't enough, some scientists believe in the existence of planets. Theoretical planets formed from the debris swirling around black holes. Think about that for a second. A planet forming in the gravitational chaos of a black hole's accretion disk? That's like trying to build a house during a tornado made of fire and gravity. If they do exist, planets would have the most extreme orbits imaginable, taking millions of years to circle their black hole hosts. Our universe isn't just vast, it's audaciously inventive. Every new discovery challenges what we thought we knew and forces us to expand the boundaries of science and imagination. From ring titans and diamond dwarfs to candy fluff gas giants and planets with hellfire rain, the cosmos continues to remind us that normal is a purely earthbound concept. And here's the crazy part. We've only cataloged around 5,000 exoplanets so far. That's barely scratching the galactic surface. Somewhere out there, stranger worlds are waiting. Planets that laugh in the face of physics and dare us to try and understand them. So what's your favorite weird planet? Could you survive in the twilight zone of Gliese 581d? Or would you rather take your chances dancing in the iron rains of WASP 76b? Drop your cosmic thoughts in the comments. I want to know what world you'd visit if you had a one-way ticket. And hey, if your mind is as blown as mine, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more awe-inspiring journeys through space, and ring that bell so you never miss a launch into the unknown. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, because the universe has only just begun to show off.